dry as a bone. See if it'll at least crank. Don't start it though. Don't oil it. Oh, dude, the rod's gonna shoot me in my leg.
Sponsored by Milwaukee.
Sponsored by.
Like to be. Not
Sponsored by Bowl Speed Garage. That's our only sponsor right now. And it's us.
So right now we just want the Kita.
Right now we just want to see if this thing will light up.
Dude, I'm nervous. I'm real nervous.
I don't know.
Just see if that key turns. Turn it. I mean, we have
no power at all. Sure. Just checked her. She's got oil in her. See if she'll fire over it. Dude, he's so giddy. Oh, we got freaking power, fellas. Little choke. Fuel is literally off. Oh, that'll do it. Oh my god.
Oh my
god. He's camping, bro. What are you doing?
Dude, so nice, actually.
Oh, screw. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What is that? Oh my goodness.
I don't know.
Oh, what we got?
So we think this is done. We're gonna test for continuity. So if this hums like this.
So it could be the connection though from, because we're getting power there, but we're not getting power here. So it's something in between from here to here where we're losing it. And it may be that humongous crack you just unveiled in the middle. Correct. So find out ignition coil wire, ooh, the lighting. The ignition coil wire is shot in this thing. We just called one of the local shops, they don't have it, so we have to order it. That's how the stuff goes. If you've been watching us for long enough, that's how all of our projects go. So we have that on order. We're going to pull this thing out of here. We're both using the shop for now. And then when we have that wire, we'll get this thing up and rolling. If you guys saw a couple weeks video ago, we got the Mustang, obviously. So we've been doing some work on this thing. And I started diving into this thing this morning with, well, actually, we started diving into this with Manuel the other day, but all that footage got kiboshed because we filmed it all in slow-mo because we're a bunch of idiots. But we are back on the Mustang today, and look what we got going. As you can see here, she's all taken apart. I am currently in the process of taking this valve cover off because this valve cover is leaking, so I got to put a new gasket on that. And then we have the intake manifold, which is, boom, right here. So this is the stock intake manifolds. Have new fuel rails for it because the other one was broken off. And though I took this one off because this Holly Sniper was making it run like dookie. So this stuff is all off, so that's getting kiboshed. We got the stock one to go back on. So hopefully then it'll run just a tad bit better. And then we should be good to go after that's done. So then new gasket so it'll stop leaking oil in my driveway. And then new valve cover so it won't run like dog crap. There is a bolt in the front of this thing that is stripped out in the block. So I have to extract that one a little bit. Oh, hey, that's my sister. She's now home from college. So she'll be in and out of the videos here and there. So we have a bolt that I have to try to extract out of the block in the front of that thing. And then if you guys saw last week's video, we got the boat up and going. So now we have our swim deck all nice and shiny now. Ooh, boy. So we have a whole bunch of stuff going down right now. Hopefully, if everything goes right, I should be able to have the Mustang up and running by the end of the day today. I had to get new hardware for the intake manifold because the other hardware didn't come with it, and the stuff that was on the Holly didn't work. So we got new hardware, I got new O-rings for all my injectors, and then new fuel rails. So all that put together, we should be good to go. Plus, like I said, that new gasket for the valve cover. So other than that, we have a lot to do, so let's dive right into it. The easiest way to take this thing out First take all these coils out. Come on out for me. Now, come on out. There we go. Bingo. Wow, this thing needs to be repainted bad. I got a whole bunch of paper towels we're gonna shove down here just so nothing gets down, because these are dirty and they need to be cleaned pretty bad. So I'm gonna clean the surface off, shove these down the spark plug holes, and then we can go to work. Just because I want this to be as clean as possible. But interior wise, this looks pretty good. There's definitely some dirt now on it, which I'm gonna have to address, because I really don't want that in my oil. Picked a terrible day to do this. It's so windy today. Took the other one off. Got this little thing out of the sun. We got the new one here. So I'm gonna throw this on here. We're gonna loop it around that for a second because I gotta flip this thing over. Hopefully I don't have a bunch of harbor that falls out of this thing. No knock to the owner previously that had this, or whoever painted these valve covers, but these things suck, dude. They're so bad. I wish they would have just left them. Now all the paint is just flaking. Oh my goodness, what a pain in the butt. Pretty simple, straightforward process for this. You just gotta set it into place here, and it should just kind of stay in after it's kind of seated. Boom, seated, good to go. I need to clean the bottom of this off, or like around it, because this paint that's flaking off is driving me nuts. We are ready to put this thing back in the car, hopefully. These ports are pretty filthy. This thing has definitely never had a proper cleaning. I have oil everywhere because I had to use a air compressor to spray out the underneath the cam and stuff, because all the gunk got under it. But now I think we're ready to put this back in, thank God. So hopefully it's as easy as it was to take out. Gonna line her up, throw her back in. Alright, we got all those in. We can throw the coil packs back in. Tell you what, this thing is a lot easier to work on than my BMW, I can tell you that. I can do a full motor service just right here. Pretty gnarly stuff, pretty awesome. Doesn't help, it's so windy here right now, this hood keeps falling on my face. Okay, so this front one right here, if you can see, there it is. So if you see my fingers, there's supposed to be a intake manifold bolt that goes through here, but he stripped it out, and I don't know if you can kind of see, maybe if I zoom in a little bit, it focuses. No, it's pretty deep. So this bolt is stripped out, and it looks like he had tried to do something about it, because there's marks in there. I think he pretty much made it so I can't get that bolt out, which really sucks. So there's the one singular hole that goes in, and then there's two holes it looks like he tried to drill through. I don't know if I can get a screwdriver and try to get it around, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be able to come out at all, which is okay. I think it'll still seal. It was sealing fine before, but hopefully now it can, I don't know, I'll try to get something in there. Having to drill it out, I don't think it's going to do anything since there's already those two drill holes there, but I can try to see what I can do with a screwdriver, see if I can get it to turn either way, and then maybe I can get something in there. So I'm going to get a screwdriver, I'm going to try to get it in, do like a chisel or something, try to get it to turn a little bit, and if I can't get it, then I'll just throw the intake manifold on here and we'll go from there. Alright, so now we got to put the fuel injectors back in these things. So I do have new O-rings on these, so it should just go up. I really hope I don't have to take all these off again, but it should squeeze in there, and then these will go in just like that. So we'll just go through, pop all these Johnsons in here, I think, I hope, and then they should just squeeze down on top and then go on as such, and then all your connectors hook onto these. So I'm going to hook all these things on, then we can get this thing on the car. I forgot to turn my mic on in this part, but pretty much what you're seeing is my eye. I went to take the fuel rail off of the hose to the intake manifold, and it came off abruptly after me pulling it, and it got me in my eye and kind of cut it a little bit. So that's pretty much what you're seeing right now, but I'm stupid and forgot to turn the mic on. So back to what we're doing. What is up, everyone? We are back. It is the next day, and we got some stuff to do. So I got antsy during my lunch today, and started working on the Mustang a little bit. So this morning I had to go and get some pressure rated fuel line because I didn't have any. So now we have that. I had to take the intake manifold off again today during lunch because I had to change the crossover for the fuel on that. And other than that, this is what we have for our current fuel line setup. So as you saw yesterday, I had to cut that bung off here. So now we just have a straight line to the fuel rail, straight to the fuel line at the bottom there. And then I have to hook up my map sensor, and then I have to hook up all these ports to the intake manifold here, and then a couple electrical stuff like that. I have a little bit yet to do, and then I have to do like the intake and stuff, but that should be the last time I had to take the intake manifold off. I hope, I pray to sweet baby Jesus. And then, but we should be able to get this buttoned up pretty soon here, at least I hope. So we should be able to get this thing buttoned up here very soon. Like I said, I did work on this thing during my lunch today, so I have a good majority of it done, but there's just a couple, you know, odds and ends things you can see. Fuel rail, she got me. We got a little bit of a shiner today, but that's all right. But so we are going to finish this thing up because tonight is actually, I have to edit the video tonight. Today is Monday. The video goes out tomorrow, Tuesday. So we're kind of on a deadline here. So I want to get this thing done for tomorrow, which is Tuesday. There's a car show I want to bring this thing to, not because it's, you know, crazy, but you know, I want to bring it over there. So I want to get this thing done for that, which you guys won't see in this video, but next week's video you'll see. There was one last week, a smaller one. This week's supposed to be pretty big. I went, it was pretty cool, a bunch of cool guys there, a bunch of cool cars, so you guys will be able to see that in next week's video. But this video that I'm editing right now is probably a little bit all over the place, so for that I apologize, but you know, we got a lot of stuff going on right now in the background. Weather has not been great lately, and so we're kind of all over the place right now, but that's all right. So I'm gonna get monkey into this thing so we can get this thing hopefully running, driving, roaring back to life tonight, and then we will go from there, and you guys will see that here in a second. So let me finish up button this thing up. All right, it's been longer than I wanted it to be, but we're finally done. We're gonna hook the battery back up, and then we gotta somehow prime the fuel system, and then we can go from there. Hopefully it'll start up. I also need to retune it, so hopefully I don't forget that, because that's a crucial part, because this thing's gonna run like crap if I don't. But everything should be, I had legitimately had to reroute every single rubber hose in here. Every single one of them. Every single one of them is new. But I think we're good. I hope. I hope. We ran the fuel pump. One small issue. My one cylinder was leaking fuel from the injector. One of the O-rings was cooked chicken, so after pissing fuel all over my engine bay, I'm now cleaning it, but I have put a new O-ring on it, and I've put the fuel pump, let it run twice, no leaks. So that's a big W. I'm gonna go and check all my other connections, make sure there's no leaks anywhere else, and then we're gonna see if this bad boy fires on up, because I'm getting antsy. Okay, here goes nothing. I'm kind of nervous, hoping this doesn't catch on fire. I don't even know if I have a fire extinguisher, just in case. Don't mind the smoke. That's right. I actually dumped some oil on the header, but I sprayed it out from underneath the valve cover. She runs like a dream. On that note, the Mustang is back. Took a while. Almost took my eye, but it's back. So that's a big W's in the chat. So on that note, that's where I'm gonna end this week's video. Ended on a high note. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. A lot of fun stuff coming, bangers coming up soon. Got a car show tomorrow we got to go to with the Stang, so we'll try to get some reactions there. It's going to be pretty loud. I'm tempted to see what all the old dudes are going to say, but we will see. Got to go and actually get this thing registered tomorrow, so then we can go drive it tomorrow night. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. We are on the road to 1,000 subs. Hopefully soon. We actually did get a hold of the person who won the sweatshirt giveaway, and we got all their information, so they're gonna be getting a shirt here soon. And we also should have the website live here soon. We have some special things coming up for the 4th of July, some special edition shirts and logos and stuff that you guys will see very, very soon. We'll start to have them on. We got to get a couple of them made up first. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like I said, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. We are trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. We're going to keep growing, and hopefully you guys are excited for the summer content coming up, because we have a lot of things in the works right now that we are pumped about. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys are the absolute best. And we'll see you guys in next week's video. Peace.